हो आयक्यूसी रूम हे करा ना, उघडा ना, आयक्यूसी रूम उघडा ना. मला लेक्चर आहे कारण इथं कोणतरी येणार तर ऑनलाईन एक कॉन्फरन्स ऑनलाईन लेक्चर. हा अगोदर उघडा प्लीज.
May I request Professor Jyotiram More, BOE Chairman and Head Department of Geography, the request, please sir, give intellectual speech.
Yes, I am audible.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Good afternoon, all of you. Recently, Dr. Mane called me and give me some spot. Dr. Mane has given me a topic of management for agriculture. Very important for biotic things. From the first standard to till, everyone says that which are the basic factors, basic things, and common answer is common answer. Basic thing, basic and one not something without A. So priority number here. Not trace on that subject, but air is the most important for all body factors. Then, second is the water, because man can't live some days without water. So water is very important. And so I have taken the topic of water. But everyone says that 71% area of the earth is occupied by water. And why are you talking on water? Why the problem of water? Now heavy rainfall in our Maharashtra and India also is here and last year also. But why are you talking on that topic? So I says that the distribution of water is very important. We know that the saline water percentage is more, and that percentage is 97.1% is the saline water, means ocean water. We can't use for drinking, we can't use for domestic, we can't use for that water for agriculture, and we can't use for that water for industry. So ocean water we can't use. So in some rare places that water we can't use. But now in ice form, the water percentage is 2.1%. Ice form water means that water is also we can't use. Means where is that water? That water is the north hemisphere and south hemisphere, and that water we can't use. But in some mountain region, means Himalaya, Rocky, and is Appalachian, on that mountain, the water is on ice form. But in summer season, that ice is melt, and that water we can't use. But that percentage is very less. Means near about 99% water we can't use, and so only 0.8% water is that water we can't use, and that distribution is 0.6% water is underground water, and 0.2% is water on the earth, means river, dam, and etc. So we are talking on water, and that's idea is very important for everyone. Because of that, water means fresh water percentage is very less, means near about 1% is water we are used, and every biotic factors have need of water. It means that we can't imagine without water for someone biotic factor. But some biotic factor have less water, some biotic factor have more water. And but nowadays that water percentage is decreased, means fresh water percentage is decreased day by day. Every bowlers go to 10 to 15 feet backside, and then means I have given one example for cricket, and cricket is very popular in our Indian constituent. So bowler goes to backside 10 to 15 feet, and he start runner and then throw the ball. Means he achieve speed, grip, and his main aim is that taking someone wickets. So that type we go to the history, means history of very important. So we learn from here is the first biotic factor is start, means that time means the earth evolution, and after that the oxygen's level is 0.6, then single cell, some biotic factors are earned. It means that the amoeba means amoeba is flora or fauna. This is the debating subject, I know that. And then nowadays that pollution is increased day by day, and that fresh water is damaged, groundwater is damaged, also many, and underground water is also some many habitats have some disturbs, and because of the pollutions also. And who is that responsible? Tiger is responsible? No. Elephant is responsible? No. It means that the responsible is man, but man is a very talented person. Means in on that earth, and man have he has given the natural, some means some natural factor. This is the selfish nature, and that selfish nature he has done various types of activities, and that activities have given, and he has decreased. He has some water have polluted, and that polluted waters have the problems created day by day. Means many plants and animals have that damage. I have given one example is very important, is like in Pune. Pune is situated in Mula and Mudhar river basin. This is the historical city. Pune is the historical city. But in that Pune, 1951, one survey was happened for flora and fauna. That time in the Mula Mudha river, 53 types of fishes were found here. But and that near about 70 years after one survey has happened, flora and fauna. But in Mula and Mudha river, there have only 3 types of fishes, and it's also very rare. It means that who has finished that fishes? Man has finished. Means who is the responsible? Man is responsible. Means so why not change? Man, why not change? Because and that situation, first Prime Minister of our India, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, has written one place, means in Discovery of India. If other animal can talk to each other, Pandit Nehru has written there. Definitely, I says that these animals can't talk regarding our man. Means he is the responsible for that matter. Means so we this is the situation. Man is a very important, but these created various types of problems here. Global warming is the major problem. Other is the major. Many means pollution. Various types of pollutions are here, and other lot of problems are here. And so man is the responsible, and but this is the capacity of that man. Man can solve all problems. So we have decided, and today we have decided our water. We can't our develop our water, fresh water, and we go to other animals. We play to other animals and likely, and that's so. This is the very important for in this stage. Then I have done some projects also. One project is given by the UGC to me and 3 lakh rupees, and that project only central ideas only 2-3 minutes actually, because of here only 7% battery of my mobile is here, and no laptop and other instruments is with me. So I am talking last stage because of my battery in this ended. So that project is that sustainable agriculture development, and the dam of Mangi Dam in that on the Kalwa River on that place is the Solapur district of Karmala Tahsil, and near about only 4 kilometers from Karmala city. And that project, that dam, the capacity of only 3,000 acre. Agriculture is depend on that agriculture, means the capacity of that dam is only 3,000 acre irrigations. But now there is the 17 villages and capacity, and there 20,000 acres land, means irrigation is depend on that dam. But we can't increase that capacity of dam because of the river is source from Ahmednagar district and only near about 100 kilometer length, and there is the dam. So means last 50 years data I have collected, and near about only 50 times, means 50% year the dam is 100% completed, means flow of that water is capacity of that 3,000 acre, but near about 60%, 70%, and sometimes 100%. It means that we can't increase the capacity for technological. And I have given one model. I have that model is very important for sustainable agriculture. Then that dam, 2 canals are there, and this dam is constructed by British rule, but 3-4 times drought have come and construction have started, but the dam's construction was not completed. But after 1947, India will become independent, and that time 1952's drought was very big, and that time construction was started, and directly the dam was completed in 1955. And so that the dam have 2 canals, right bank canal, left bank canal, and near about 70 villages and 20,000 acre land is depend on that dam. So I have given one idea, and that idea is the canal, means left bank canal, right bank canal, and that canal have directly water to start. Directly water goes to there. So we have constructed, we have pipeline is there, and everyone farmers have given the pipeline, and that their cocks also, means 100% pipeline and drip irrigations we will develop there. Actually, that cost is near about 50,000 per acre, and we will give to For example, one farmer, and they have 2 acre farm. We will give 1 lakh rupees for bank loan also, and we collect all monies, and we will construct that dam. If and there is not necessary of electricity, because dams site and agricultural land is the there is the slope also. Directly water goes to, means cock start. Everyone's farmers have water goes to directly from drip irrigation. Means the comparative study between drip irrigation and canal irrigation, the drip irrigation is better than the canal irrigation. And so uh, near about more than 20,000 acre will be 100% irrigated. And in our India, we know that near about annual normal rainfall is 500 millimeter per annum. But in Israel country, there is only 300 millimeter per year, but that country is 100% irrigated. Means in our India, near about means 2%, near about 100% irrigation rainfall is more. So we can develop this types of model. Actually, this model is implemented by other dams, and we will definitely these models can implemented to other dams, and we will increase the financial budget for every farmers. So this is the need for the decision making, and the politician and the planners, that decision is very important. So I think Mane sir have given me this chance for that given lecture. Actually, I am in one meeting also, and that meeting is the selection committee of meeting of teachers, and I request to that all members, please give me some 15 minutes, and that they have taken tea. So, and I come here, and I thanks to all participants, and actually thanks to Mani sir and all organizers. Thank you very much. And my mobile's battery is only 2% is actually. So I stop here. Thank you very much. Mani sir, thank you very much.
Thank you, Maurice sir. Thank you. Thank you very much, sir. Giving to time us.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, More sir, for your valuable speech and valuable time. Now, may I request Dr. S.C. Advitote, sir, to deliver his speech. Sir.
Hello.
Please introduce
Mukesh
resource worker.
Hello, Mukesh Patil, sir. Introduction of
Introduce. Vidi Chaudhary, sir, please.
Thank you, Patil, sir. May I audible? Yeah. Now, thank you, Dr. Jyotiramji More, sir, your valuable speech. Thank you, Patil, sir. Now, let's proceed further. I would like to introduce our next resource person, Dr. S.C. Advitote, sir. He is the head of department, CB, Khadajangi College, Akkalkot. Sir, he has completed MA, PhD, B.Ed. He is the principal of the CB Khadajangi College, Akkalkot. He obtained captain, is an NCC officer. He has the BOS member of Solapur University and Nanded University, and expert for the State Board of Maharashtra State. Sir, he has published many papers in reputed journals and conferences. He is also research guide, and 7 students have received PhD degree under his guidance. Sir, he has completed 3 research projects from UGC, ICSSR. He also worked as PhD, MPhil, and subject expert. He has published 6 books and many uh, projects, academic, social, memorability. Sir, he has received award best teacher for your times that you are very temperable. It is in short, we have a very foreign personality over here. Finally, I would like invite to Dr. Advocate sir. Please deliver your speech. Thank you, sir.
ओके सर, आता आलं सांगते. मोरे सर बोलतात म्हणले की मला. माने सर, हॅलो सर.
हॅलो सर.
माने सर,
बोला सर.
हा आता लागलीच घेऊ का?
सर यू नाव स्टार्ट सर. अरे सर
नाही, पण मोरे सरच म्हणला तुम्ही.
झाले त्यांचं झालं आता तुमचं आहे. मोरे सरांचं संपलं सर.
संपलं.
यू नाव स्टार्ट सर.
अरे साऊंड
All the participants wait 2 minutes.
आलस की रिकॉर्ड कर चालू कर देगा मी चालू करतो हे अजून मोठं होत नाही गुड आफ्टरनून मे आय ऑडिबल
Yes, sir, you are audible.
okay it is my great pleasure to along with you I am one of the resource person to discuss one of the important theme of the UGC platform. Even though this conference is on sustainable development, so I am of the view that this is a proper platform to share some new ideas to my colleagues, those who are really involved in research work. Okay. Once again, reply me whether I am audible, please.
Yes, sir, yes, yes.
Okay, thank you. So this is one day multidisciplinary online international e-conference entitled Interdisciplinary View on Sustainable Development, organized by Chalisgaon Education Society, BP Arts, SM Science and KKC Commerce College, Chalisgaon, and IQSC and Department of Geography. Chalisgaon organized this one-day international e-conference where we are going to discuss with one of the important theme that may be proper at this stage to share my ideas, to share my views on this one, and I request to your interaction with me. The PPT is sharing by another one, so therefore there is a problem getting it. So please cope up with the this situation. Next one, sir. Okay. The title of today's lecture, actually it goes for 1.5 hours, but as the time schedule is given to me 30 minutes, within that we are discussing the various aspects of this title. The title is very clear: Geocultural Aspects and Sustainable Development, a Multidisciplinary View. Let us begin with the title, sir, the previous one. Patibak, sir. In the title, you are observing two views. On one side, the physiographical map of India, and another one is art form of India. This geoculture, geo means geography and culture means various cultural aspects, geographical and cultural aspects on one side, along with how geography is playing important role in shaping the culture of the environment or culture of our society, and that too in a sustainable manner. And when we are talking about in sustainable manner, we are taking the multidisciplinary view. Multidisciplinary in the sense there are along with geography, there is history, political science, economics, sociology, all these subjects clubbed together, and we are discussing this one of the important theme. You might have been aware of the various geographical aspects. Due to time constraint, I am not going to go in detail of geographical aspects. Okay, next, sir. As we know, geography is always the study of physical environment, and that is physical geography. Human environment, that is we can call as man-made environment, human geography. Physical geography and human geography, these are the two branches of geography. And we know physical geography is having n number of branches. Same time, human geography is also having n number of branches. Next, please, sir. Yes, it is important one. Why it is important? because physical environment, cultural environment, and third circle where we are viewing regional adjustment, and center is man. On the earth we are living, and this physical environment, cultural environment, they are interacting with each other. And as a human being, we are making adjustment with the physical aspects, we are making adjustment with the cultural elements. So when we are making adjustment with the physical elements and cultural elements, it means that our life, that man on the earth is throughout the history is making adjustment himself, and therefore wherever adjustment is there, the nature is calm and quiet. Where there is no adjustment, the various factors affecting on human life, how they are affecting, maybe cultural side, maybe economic side, maybe historical side, they are influencing on the human life of the earth. So therefore it is important to understood first physical elements. Being a geographer, in physical aspects, we learned so many things, starting from relief features to sea culture or ocean water culture, agriculture, natural vegetation, all these things we know better. That point I am going to club together today in my lecture under the title of geocultural environment. So geoculture, how it is, and sustainability on the other side. So these two, physical environment and cultural environment, are clubbing together. We are making ourselves as a regional adjustment ourselves. So how we are making regional adjustment to each other, we will learn by one. Okay, next one. Santosh, next. As we know, geography, we study about regional distribution pattern. This regional distribution pattern is basic concept in our geography, and our geography is moving forward on the basis of this one. Okay, next one. Then next important aspect is aerial variations. Aerial variations of the world. Thus, this world is divided into major climatic aspects, major physiographic aspects, and on these varied major aspects, our human life is there, and interactions are taking place. These interactions are very important. On one side, physical element; on the other side, human life, and interactions is continuously going on. And this interaction is creating another thought processing topic to us, and today I am highlighting that topic, that is called geocultural aspects and the sustainability of these aspects. Next, please. This is familiar diagram. We know lithosphere, atmosphere, hydrosphere, and biosphere, where life is exists. Okay, next one. As I discussed about relief features, mountain, plateau, plain, tropical, temperate zone, and torrid zone. These we know very well, and we also know the human life on these regions also, because geographical factors are so important. On these aspects, human life is we observing human life and how human is sustaining in particular physiographic environment. Take for example of Maasai people, Badawin people, Eskimo tribal areas, how the people are living in a certain adverse these physiographic conditions, and what are their culture. That is very important, and therefore we as a geographer, we know first that this mountain region, plateau region, temperature zones, we are having best knowledge of all these aspects, and how these aspects are helping for the development of cultural aspects. Cultural aspects, one by one, we are making discussion on that one also. Next one. Again, same one, physical environment, biotic life and abiotic life, then water resources. Here, part of cultural aspect, I am putting the example of Harappan culture, Sindhu culture, Mohenjo-daro culture. These are all cultures which were washed out. They were at their time at the highest cultural development. They are having their own top point of their cultural existence. That points in Indian context, we are discussing this aspect. Okay, next one. Coming to the main beginning of our presentation, there's development of human civilization. Once we know the geographical aspects very well, how our geography, that human life, is developed in due course of time. That is cave culture to space culture. Cave culture, as we know very well, that once upon a time our ancestors, they were living in caves under large huge trees. Then they cultivate slash and burn type of agriculture. Moving forward, they settled down to some year at the riverside settlement. They created riverside culture, and later on we are now living in our space age. Each and everyone we are using, or I can call it as a part of this space culture. In space culture, n number of things are happening around us, and these things are breaking our sustainability of our culture, sustainability of our religion, sustainability of our language, sustainability of our dress pattern, our food habit, etc. These how it is during course of time, change is taking place. We must understood first. Next one. This earth surface is for human living. We know, we study also in geography. Okay, all geographers accepted this concept. That is, human life, which is living in earth, living on the earth, that life is riverside one, and once upon a time riverside culture, and today we are having multi-story building culture. That is vertical growth of our settlements. And this vertical growth of settlement is major issue, and that major issue is influencing on our various cultural aspects. Riverside culture, riverside settlements, or we can call as rural settlements, they are not too much hampering. But this vertical distribution of our culture, vertical culture I may call it is, vertical culture is influencing our cultural elements. Okay, next one, sir. This aspect is very important. I am giving the name, that is human development. Sir, all of you agree that we first understood our world, our earth, and the process which we have affected. Our earth is on one side and the process is another side, and the interaction is going on. It is the part of our human geography. So this human geography, which covers one more important aspect, is spatial pattern. And the spatial pattern and the interaction between any two elements, physical and man, this is prime importance to us. And the interaction between physical environment and human environment is always creating problem, disturbing the nature. That is the main cause of development of human civilization nowadays. From the earlier period, Nile culture, Sindhu culture, Harappan culture, they were also top at their own time. But nowadays we are also top of our culture. But now we are again thinking that what is happening to our environment and to our culture. In what way it is slowly declining. Declining trend is started. Next one, sir. Now I am putting two examples. One is the popular example of Krishna, Lord Krishna's empire, Dwarika. Now we are discussing about this. Dwarika was there, and a rich culture was also exist at their own time. But what happens to this? As a geographer, we know this is totally submerged, merged in underwater, and we use a title that is impact of climate change. And this impact of climate change today we are observing also, and their time also, when Sri Krishna's Dwarika was there, maybe due to the climatic change, this Dwarika was disappear. The things were happening. Ancient time, history or historical period, these were happening. But today also, in our daily walks of life, we must remember that today also nature is very strong towards us. The second image, Kedarnath image is there. This Kedarnath incident is nothing but the impact of climate change. We agree with this one. And these climatic changes is changing our lifestyle. And as far as sustainability concept is concerned, we must aware of this change. This climate is giving signals to us. Be aware with the changes in nature, and to change your culture as per climate is changing. So that is very important, and that is going on. Next one, sir. Yes, very important quote. What is happening to this cultural and environmental sustainability? As maybe most of you known this figure, Greta Thunberg, a school-going girl in Sweden. Friday for Future movement. Title of her movement is, she is just a school-going kid, and she started a movement in front of the Sweden Parliament. And every Saturday, she goes there along with her friends and keep silence by putting the board in their hands. And title of the board is Friday for Future movement. And she was invited in UN Assembly 23 September 2019. And on that platform, she spoke courageously. And what she spoke? How dare you? She is asking those members sitting on the dais, she is asking there, how dare you? And the eyes of all future generations are upon you, and you choose to fail us. I say, we will never forgive you. It is her argument. And remember, her argument is appreciated by the world leaders. Why she is afraid? Because the future environment is too much danger, and the sustainability of that environment is again going in deep and deeper in dangerous side. That is, the environment is not excuses us. That is her fear, and therefore she is asking. And it is our prime duty, by participating in such conferences, we must aware of the things that our duty is to participate actively, to interact, and to put the views about the changing environmental scenario around us. Next one, sir. Yes, as per we know the thought, important quote given by Mahatma Gandhi ji, there is enough in nature for man's need. In nature, everything is there for our need, but not for man's greed. Man's greed, nowadays we are in the view that each and everything is with me. Each and everything, whatever in the new, it comes with me. It is the nature, that is greediness of man is putting the nature in danger, and therefore the sustainability is declining. Next one, sir. Next, sir. This natural resource stages, the scenario is like this. Okay, there is a potential. Again, we are talking about solar energy 6%, 23% water resource, 6% precious metal, 8% crude oil. Like this, the image gives you the picture about the distribution, how the land resources are there, and these resources are available with us, and how we are utilizing all these resources. Next one. These are the important 4 pillars of sustainability. Social aspects is very important. What is the social? We people, we are created our social environment, and within that the activities are taking place. How views are expressed by the population, that comes under social one. Human aspect, humanness, human, be kind towards nature, or being a human, like this title we are observing everywhere. Economic status, economic condition of the nation, it is also important. Environmental status is also important. These three, social, human, economic, and environmental, these are the four pillars of sustainability. If I want to discuss each one, it requires half an hour for each one. That is very big topic of 4 pillars of sustainability. But remember, social issues are there, environmental issues are there, political issues are there, economic issues, human issues are there. All these are there. But we, as a geographer, we must concentrate towards the how we are utilizing these are for the betterment of the environment. That is very important. Next one, sir. Development aspect. Today, we are living in globalized technology culture. The space culture we are living. Our standard of living, our quality of life, it means society, nation. Study of our locations, distribution, spatial organizations of economic activities across the earth. That point is very important. Our standard of living, our quality of life is directly or indirectly controlled by the global sector. Economic activity, whatever changes are taking place, these all are controlled by the global kingmakers. We can call as global population, or we can call global leaders. And therefore, this economic system, economic policy, whatever is set by these global leaders, that is directly or indirectly influencing common man. Okay, any example you can take, and you have to discuss with your colleague how these global leaders are influencing our day-to-day life, not only for our life, but it is our culture also, our lifestyle also, they are influencing. Okay, then coming to the geographical aspects, through historical perspective, I am always quoting the example of our King Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, who was best utilization of geographical knowledge. The fort created by him, then war fought between Shivaji Maharaj and Afzal Khan, anyone. The selection of place is very important, and I know Shivaji Maharaj is best geographer at his own time. And Ganimi Kawa, the technology, defense technology, which techniques he was given, that is very important. It means that historical way also we are very sound. Next one. Geopolitical facets, that is cultural aspects we are talking about. We are having one more important aspect. Border issues we are having. International border issues, state border issues, within district to district border issues are there. Sorry, these district to district border issues, how I will give one example. Suppose one Mahapalika is a corporation, X corporation and Y corporation. These two corporations having their own geographical area. But when the question of dumping ground is created, then each one stood in front of them. Because they say it is my ground, they say it is my ground. I am not allowing to dump here. The villagers come there and they are also opposing. This is the situation it is now creating around us. That is environmentally, it is not suitable for the human life. And therefore, these border issues are also political issues. And as far as sustainability is concerned, the healthy environment between any two nations, any two states is very important. Karnataka Maharashtra border issue is there. Karnataka Tamil Nadu border issue is there. India Pakistan, India and China border issues are there. These all geopolitical issues are there, and these issues are directly or indirectly in making their impact on our sustainability. Sustainability on our environment, on our culture, on our lifestyle, and therefore these all we must concentrate. Okay, next one. These again I am putting the example of regional and global patterns. As a geographer, we must concentrate towards these one. This spread of modern technology, man is able to change natural environment, okay, at a faster rate. Earlier civilization to today's civilization, we are encroaching our natural environment. Kedarnath incident was nothing but the encroachment of human being, and that is going in a rapid way. JCBs, mountain cutter, instruments, very fast way. We are moving and we are totally making destructions of our environment. Okay, that is very what we can call it is very. We have to think on that one. As far as human history is concerned, today we are moving, we are destroying our environment in a very rapid way. And therefore, as being geographer, social aspects, economic aspects, cultural aspects, transportation network, urban, rural, political way of life, all these we must concentrate and we must think of all these. Within 30 minutes talk type, it is not possible to highlight all these aspects. Okay, next one. Some of them I am going to highlight. Now coming to the geocultural aspects. What is our strength? Unity is our strength. Unity in diversity is our strength. You see, these two images from North India to South India, East to West, we are varied in our culture. We are varied in our tradition, varied on religion, language, both cloth, dress pattern, art, dance form, music. In every way, we are varied from one to another. But when there is a crisis in our nation, we come together. That is very important. And this strength is keeping in center of our study. Environment aspect, cultural environment in keeping in our mind. We have to focus our research area. We have to shift our research area to like this way. Geocultural, cultural geography. How this culture is adopted with the nature. How they were sustainable to each one. And they are taking care of each one. Okay. That is very important. Next one, sir. This is our Bharatvarsha. As we know, history of our country, it is our Bharatvarsha. This map is very important. Today, we are very small on northern side. Next one. Next, sir. This is our civilization, ancient culture. The architectural point of view, this structure is very important. Okay, next one. Next. This is cultural facet of our India. We know very well. This is food habit, dress habit. Our Maharashtra rural tourism now promoting. Our rural tourism is promoting by agro-tourism. You see, concentrate this one. What is this? Food pattern. Our food pattern and our food habit is entirely related with environment. Environment is saying, these are food pattern with you and you have to eat only these two. But as a modern personality, we are not listening to these one. And therefore, we are moving towards, we are changing our lifestyle, we are changing our food habit, and it is hampering ourselves also. And therefore, it is consider food habit only one aspect and prepare one paper. Distribution of food habit and environmental aspect. You will have a single paper which will give you best result. How health is important at that time. Okay, next one. Cultural facet of India. Okay, here again I quote, even we are talking about sustainability, Ganesh festival just now we celebrated. What this Ganesh idol, what gives message to us when we are talking about Ganeshji ear, Ganeshji's stomach, Ganeshji's eyes, these when we concentrate towards this one, environment on one side and human social aspects of their own time and how they correlate today's world. That is very important. And one can highlight this issue. Just a Ganesh festival, celebrating Ganesh festival is our culture, no doubt. But today's socio-cultural aspect, how this Ganesh is important to keep our environment clean. That is very important. Okay, next one. Yes, coming to the Friedrich Ratzel's concept. Friedrich Ratzel, again German scholar, he has given first time cultural landscape. And this cultural convergence, now today we are talking about cultural convergence. You may agree that cultural convergence is slowly in rural area and at a faster rate in urban areas. Cultural convergence is going on. And without taking care of environment, we are culturally adopting to the Western way of life. I remember one movie which was picturized on Manoj Kumar, Purab or Pashchim. At that time, it may be in the, I exactly don't remember the name, year 1960, in between 60, 70, that movie. At that time, the director has highlighted the cultural aspects of our India and Western, how they are interacting with. But due course of time, we are not concentrating our culture. And the role of cultural geography is, that is, I am quoting, that role of cultural geographer is highlight all these issues and focus and discuss with through the paper. Okay, next one. Cultural aspects, again same, language, religion, economy, government, etc. And how we interact with these all aspects. That is very important as far as cultural aspects are concerned. And that too, space and place, it is changes. As take for example, language changes as we go to one place to another place. Okay, that language. If we take the example, when I am speaking that tone as far as language is concerned, my language is influenced by Marathi and Kannada, and therefore the tone is different. When someone Britisher is speaking, their pronunciation is different. Karnataka person is speaking, his accent is different. So all these things are there, and therefore we must important is that considering these cultural aspects, being a part of environment, we must remember that how these are playing their role in sustainability from a historical perspective and from today's perspective. That is today's point of view. Next one, sir. We know very well that sustainability concept, when we are talking about, nowadays we are talking about sustainability, but in our culture, it gives the concept of sustainability. Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. That the entire globe is our life, our earth is our life, family. And this family is giving some message to the world. When I am quoting the example of Nalanda University, Takshashila University, that is Gurukul Ashram system, they were at their time imparted the knowledge, such a type of knowledge, not only knowledge, they created wisdom. And that is, time has come, and this through new education policy 2020, people are talking about this Takshashila, Nalanda University, Gurukul Ashram, that is multidisciplinary approach of our education policy. Choice-based credit system of our education policy is nothing but the education system we were having at Takshashila, Nalanda. That too is again repeating in our education system, and therefore we are adopting. These all points we have to highlight again and again. I am insisting to young geographers, please make note of it and highlight this one. Okay, next one. Cultural aspects, these two images, how the culture of different states, different country. I am quoting the example of China. We know this, we had festival of Deepavali is nothing but festival of lights. These, what we can call as in Marathi, it is called Akash Deep, skylights. Then in front of our doors gate, we put small lamps. We never thought that China entered in this market. And my friends, remember that whenever you want to introduce some new things to new area, try to understand the culture of that area, that nation, that state. China is first undergone the culture of India. They took the opportunity that where Indians are most concentrate, they concentrate towards lighting of lamps in front of their doors at the time of Deepavali. And what they do, Indians, what they do, they put the small panati lamps. But these panatis, these small lamps, we purchased from our local producer earlier. And in the name of modernization, we purchased from Chinese government. And we giving the strength to the China government. Please don't do this hereafter. Okay. So what is the slogan? Think globally, act locally. But we so-called educated people, we are not concentrating on this one. So our life festival must be eco-friendly. Our life festival must be eco-friendly, and that is our culture. I will quote one example of Tilugul Makar Sankraman. This Makar Sankraman, we give the til and gul. Til is the production of farmer, gul is also production of farmer. And in the month of January, both these two in the market, and we have to purchase and give it to each and one, and we give the blessings also. But that too also we forgotten. Our culture we have to forgotten. In geography, we are having all these things, but due course of time, in the name of modernization, the sustainability, we totally not aware of that one, and we are taking disadvantage of this all Western culture. Next one, sir. New cultural aspect is also going on. We are accepting new philosophy, new culture, and we are promoting our environmental aspects. Okay, whatever the new things are introduced by the foreign government, foreign countries, they are indirectly affecting our environment. You can take the example of any new power project, nuclear power project. When we are thinking about in Konkan belt, people are opposing. Why? Because the environment is in danger. That is very important. Next, sir. This is our cultural aspects. You see, these are the strength of our cultural aspects. Either music form or dance form. We have to think of this one. And these dance form, as region changes, they changes their self. And therefore, as a geographer, we have to highlight all these things. Next one, sir. Next. Folk art. Okay, this is Ajanta and Erola, example of Ajanta and Erola. Folk dance is there, varied culture, vast environment. Okay, next one. This is same dance culture, classical to Western. Why we are talking about sustainability? We are making sustainable ourselves like this. Take for example of Maharashtra Lavani, and this Maharashtra Lavani is now in reality shows performing the performer is performing by mixing Western and Maharashtrian. That is called blended culture. That is not our culture. That is not our environment. So think about this one, and we have to write down also why this blended. It is essential. Is it essential? As far as our culture is concerned, our food habit, our dress pattern, each and everything we have to think about all these aspects. Okay, next one. These are all dance form. Okay, excellent dance form. We have to, being a geographer, cultural geographer, we have tried to highlight all these issues in front of world. Prepare a paper on these one. Next one. Migration, which is important aspect of us. And this migration is slowly making the cultural change. I will quote one example. Chinese centers are there in taluka places also. You may agree with me. How the culture is of ourselves is changing. Chinese stalls are there, and our young generation is going on that particular stall and eating that burger and our Chinese foods. that is not suitable to our health. This cultural change, we have to block it. Role of geographer is this sustainability of such type of food is not for us. It is for Chinese people, and we are eating that one. That is not. Chinese centers are there, but our youth is totally adopted that one. That is not expected, and migration is causing that one. Okay, next one. Next one. I'm not talking about why migration, what is the causes, consequences. As a geographer, we know very well. Next one, sir. Geography of language. It is important. Linguistic. What is called the word I use? Geolinguistic. Language is the heart of our culture. And this heart of culture, that is language, it changes by one. And transform of knowledge generation to generation is through this language. And this language, what is happening to this language? As we know through history, this language is changing. In our family, our kid is speaking in English, and we are also reacting to him. But when grandmother comes to us, he is not able to communicate with there. This change is going on. In a high society, such type of environment, cultural environment is changing. And it is our duty. We have to take such small issues. At superficial level, we see it is very small one. But when we think about cultural level, it is hampering our culture. Okay. So transformation is taking place generation to generation. So language plays a very important role. And that is geolinguistic. Geolinguistic is very important aspect. Next one. Geography of language, Marathi Bhasha Divas. We celebrate Marathi Bhasha Divas. It is because of that one. Because of this, we are celebrating. Remember, and we have to force Marathi language is our Maharashtrian culture. But as far as Maharashtra is, Marathi is important. When you migrate Maharashtra to Karnataka, that in national language is important. Okay, that respect to other language, but self-respect to our language is also important. Next one. This is map of our culture, language map of our country. Next one. Oriya, Tamil, Hindi. This is the pride movement. When the leaders, we follow the leaders, our leaders. In last assembly, parliament, the parliament members were taken oath in their regional language. Why language is important? For me, Marathi is important. For Karnataka, Kannada is important. Why it is important? Because it is their identity. And all these MPs, they have taken oath in their regional language. That is very important. Okay, for region is concerned. Okay, next one. Cultural characteristic, cultural change. One thing is important, cultural change is going on. And our role as far as multidisciplinary aspect is concerned. What is multidisciplinary? Nothing but combination of so many subjects. And here culture is one of it. This image, Gurukul Ashram, I am not telling you that your children should send to Gurukul Ashram, but the repositioning of culture is important, and Ramdev Baba is doing in that way. And some cultural institutions are there; they are highlighting such type of aspects. Okay, next one. Example of cultural change is technology changing our culture. I am clearly and no doubt our pocket technology is changing our culture, and therefore we must think about this one. Therefore, economic system is changing. You see WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram. Who is the owner of this one, and who is earning the crores of rupees? We are using blindly, and economy is, our income is giving to them. That is somewhere we have to think over, and we have to talk also, and we have to write also how this economy is changing and technology, how it is how it is influencing. So all these things are there, and we have to talk about, write down these issues. Next one. Geography of religion. That is, geography of religion means we are having our scared places, religious places. For example, Haridwar, Rishikesh, Amarnath, Allahabad. Gangapur, wherever river confluences are there, they all becomes the religious places, and therefore religion is very important. But what is happening to these religious places? That is the role of geographer. They have to highlight. That is important. Okay, next one. This geography of religion, one example I quote, Ayodhya issue, politics of identity. I am not blaming any political party. Here I am quoting that Ram Mandir is our religious issue, but some parties become it politics of identity. Yes, Ram Mandir means so and so party. Okay, such type key focus is not necessary, but other issues are also important, because due to that, wars are there, continuous things are happening, that is hampering our environment, maybe cultural environment, social environment, economic environment, it is happening. Next one. Geopolitical culture, how the internationally things were happening and they affect us. Take for example of just now, Taliban captured Afghanistan and America withdraw their army. This is one incident, but n number of incidents are taking place around us. It is also happening on our life also. Earlier bipolar is there, America, Russia. Now unipolar, there is single leader. America is the only leader in the world. And the things were changing in a drastic way. Next one. New geopolitical culture. That is, if you want to survive from political point of view, I want to do things very rigorously. One example, all might have known that in Mumbai, we are having International Financial Service Center. But this central government has shifted this office to Gandhinagar, Gujarat. This new changes is an example of identity of politics. So, the new roles also changing. The Apple software chief just now visited Telangana state. That is also very important. Why he is visited Telangana only? Why not Maharashtra? What are the things restricted him to visit Maharashtra? That is very important. That points are important to us. So imbalanced growth is there, inequality is there, still exists, and therefore in UN Millennium Development Goals, UN has developed their own 17 targets of Millennium Sustainable Development Goals. Growth is there, poverty is there, hunger is there, inequality is there, drinking water is there. So huge things around us. So therefore, we have to think over all these things. Next one, sir. Cultural observation. Each and everyone is observing how our leader is behaving with the global leaders and other global leaders, how they are behaving. You take the example of our PM and Bangladesh PM, Brahmadesh PM, then Afghan leaders. They present their culture. That is very important. Next one, sir. Application of geographic knowledge from historical perspective. All you might have known these images of Pratapgarh, Haldighat. This is Haldighat. This is one fort which is not, Shivaji Maharaj is unable to capture it. This is Vishalgarh, place of Baji Prabhu Deshpande. Yes, sir. Next. This is image and incident. That is Pratapgarh, how it is. Gadimi Kawa technique was used by the Shivaji Maharaj. Next one, sir. Next, sir. Geocultural aspects. Amarnath Yatra. This various images you are viewing this screen. These are geocultural aspects. Geography is there, and sustainability point of view, you have to talk this one. Sir, put it next, sir. Again, same things. Next one. Globalization and culture. A lot of things I have talked about: culture, society, politics, economy, and economy. This globalization is nothing but keeping influencing power to each one. Okay, next one. Yes, rising. This globalization gives one important thing, that is rising living standard. It is happening. Poverty elevation programs are launched. Then food security is also launched by the UN and our government also. Next one. Role of media in present to secure our culture for future. How we are going to sustain? Our sustainability depends upon on whom? One important thing is our media. Either it is print media, or it is electronic media, or it is social media. We have to depend on these things nowadays, and we have to utilize these media for protecting our environment, our culture, our geographical places. That is very important. Next one, sir. One important thing I have to highlight: grand narrations of our culture. Veda, Upanishada, Mahabharata, Ramayana, Bhagavad Gita, all these are our prime cultures, and it is our duty to highlight all these things. And these grand narrations are very important. And on Malhotra, Rajiv Malhotra, American-based Indian, he is doing some work. And through our new education policy also, we are also introducing all these things. Okay, next one. Our great philosophers of their own time, they had given our philosophy of sustainability also. Therefore, these we have to follow their guidelines. Okay, Buddha, Bashveshwara, Vivekananda. Okay, next one. Summary of my presentation is India is a multifaceted nation. Multifaceted means varied culture, varied geographical environment, varied geographical social society, varied political issues, various economic systems we are having. All these are there, and we are playing a very important role. Language, religion, social, food aspect, all these things are there. We have to identify all these things. And technology, globalization, new political and economic power is playing a key role in shaping up our human life. Remember, being a geographer, technology, globalization, new political and economic power is playing a key role in shaping our human life. Therefore, very important is to concentrate on these issues being a geographer. Next one, sir. Yes, India is given the best culture to entire world during Corona pandemic. Namaskar system. Second is replaced by our Namaskar system. So rethink of our great Indian narratives. Whatever our ancestors are given, we have to rethink about environment, about our culture, about our society, about our lifestyle. Each and every aspect they are given. Next one, sir. Yes, resource for future well-being of sustainable development. Last one or two. So natural capital is there, ecosystem services are there. We have to focus on that one. Human capital, skill, knowledge, experiences. Economic capital, income, savings, intellectual property. These all are future well-being. Remember, being a geographer, don't concentrate only geography. Concentrate towards the future aspects. Social capital is relationship among people in society. How people are behaving with each other. Silent society is always welcome to each and everyone. Next one, sir. Together we act. That is very important. Being a title of our course, our seminar, that is sustainability, sustainable development is nothing but together we act. Okay. Otherwise, what happens? Next one, sir. Otherwise, you see the next image. This is the future of our generation. If we not concentrate, we are not aware of the situation, the future will be like this. Next one. And my request is through this e-conference, if it is fruitful, when it is getting benefit to each one, not by publishing paper, not by writing article, it is only then we think green, go green, act green, and green revolution. Each and every corner of our life is green. There only we say today's international conference is successful. So here I mention my wholehearted thanks to head of the Department of Geography, Dr. Bhaviskar sir. He is my close friend. We met long back in one of the refresher course, and my friend Santosh Maniji. So our environment is our culture, and it is our responsibility. We have to think over and take responsibility. Thank you, one and all. Thank you very much.
बोला मुकेश बोला.
Now I call upon Dr. V.D. Chaudhary sir to say vote of thanks. Chaudhary sir.
Director, I express my deep gratitude.
Thank you, sir. I express my deep gratitude. Valuable speech and informative speech on Dr. Adote sir. I am very thankful to our valuable speech. Thank you, sir.
Okay. With the kind permission of Honorable President, this session is over. Technical session will start at 3 p.m. after the lunch break. Thanks to all. Enjoy the lunch. Thank you.
बोल ना.